Hey, Kevin here from Relax and Learn Guitar. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've put Relax and Learn Guitar together, and I'm so appreciative for folks checking out the website, sending in questions, working with folks in the membership. It's been really, really cool so far. And I've put Relax and Learn Guitar together for folks, adults who are mainly beginners, or they've been a little bit dabbling in the past with the guitar and they've picked it back up and want to play again. So I love playing the guitar. I love helping folks learn how to do that. It's a great hobby, especially to spend some time on yourself with. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately about the topic of strumming. So this isn't going to be a typical lesson on a song that we'll break down and work on. It's going to be more of a quick little lesson on some tips to play the guitar and strum in time, which is a challenge for a lot of folks when they're first starting out. So it's a pretty common question that I get, and it's an important one. No pressure, but probably one of the most important things about playing the guitar is playing in rhythm. If you're not, if you're playing kind of just individual notes and you mess up, you can pretty much self-correct pretty quickly. If you're not strumming your guitar in time with the song or the band, you're going to notice, folks listening are going to notice. It's kind of like when you watch like TV and a concert, folks are clapping along. You can always tell the one person who's out there not clapping in time with the music. It's very noticeable. So it is important. It is going to be a beginner lesson. I'll go pretty slow and get pretty basic with it. It's because I want you to learn it well, not fast. So, first part I want to talk about are strumming mechanics. You watch someone play guitar, it's a physical activity. You've got your elbow moving, your wrist is moving and rotating, you're holding a guitar pick, pressing down on strings. There's a lot with it. And you're tapping your toe. Or if you're not tapping your toe, I hope you guys can hear my toe tapping. I'm going to talk about that a lot tonight. So if you're not tapping your toe, you need to start doing that. And I'll talk to you about why here. If you tap your toe to music, you can pretty much learn how to strum the guitar in time. So if you take just choose a favorite song, doesn't really matter what it is, and you want to put that song on so you can kind of practice along with it. If you can find the beat, in this song it's here, just mute your guitar strings. If you don't have your guitar, grab it. Mute your guitar strings and find the beat. So you have your toe tapping, and you're going to use your muted strings to kind of get the percussive part of strumming down. So there's a couple things going on here when you're choosing that song to do that with. Your toe is hitting the ground on the beat. We're going to count to 4 a lot, so get used to that. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. When your toe hits the ground, that's when you count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's also when your hand is strumming down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to imagine a piece of string tied around your hand, tied to your toe. When your toe hits the ground, it's pulling your hand down. And when you strum your hand up, it's pulling your toe up. And the way that's counted is the downbeats are 1, 2, 3, 4. The upbeats, when you're pulling that toe back up, are the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the other best friend you need to have is a metronome, or you can get an app for a metronome. There's a ton of stuff out there. But you want to use a metronome to get the beat in your head and kind of have that memory going for that sound and that beat being tapped out. So if I just put this on, it's on 70 beats per minute here. So hopefully you guys can hear that. That beep is when your toes hitting the ground. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Got your strings muted, and you're going to strum with that. So if you can tap that toe, you can play in time. Your, there we go, get that off there. With that kind of a movement. So your elbow's moving, your wrist is moving, your toe is tapping, you're putting all that together. A big part of this lesson is start out slow. You're probably not going to pick up the guitar. We're not all going to be Eric Clapton and totally crushing it, but you can learn how to strum in time and play songs for yourself or your friends or neighbors, whatever you want to do. But you want to go slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and work your way up to playing along with records at the right or the normal speed. So, get this out of the way. So you have kind of the mechanics of strumming. You've got the toe tapping. And the other thing I want to talk to you about is strum patterns. Are basically, every strum pattern is based on your hand strumming up and down. Your toe tapping. You just remove when those strings are being hit by the pick, and you get a strum pattern. So we've talked about two of the most common tonight already. So just for the 4-beat down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second most common is just the down and ups. So you have the 1 and 2 ands. So another common one is this. So hopefully you can hear my toe tapping with that. It's counted this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So down, 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 up, down. And see, my hand's always moving up and down. It's a fluid motion. You're not all stiff about it. That's not how you do it. You want to, relax a little bit. Your pick is not horizontal and right into the strings. Your pick is going to be at about a 45-degree angle when you're strumming down, and then another, 45-degree angle, kind of the opposite way, strumming up, like this. And like I said, start out slow. So for that pattern, you could just tap your toe to a 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you're really comfortable with that, then add in your chords. And you might look at this and think, I'm never going to get this. And we've all been there, been playing a long time. But, maybe bar chords or scales. At one point I thought to myself, I'm never going to get this. And now you can do it without thinking. And that's kind of the goal here with the strumming, the strum patterns. Eventually, your goal is to get to the point where you're not even thinking about it. You're just tapping your foot in time, and you're strumming those chords in time. It's not going to happen overnight. You do have to put the time in. You do have to kind of start out slow and basic. Use that metronome, strum along your muted strings to songs that you like. So a silly little kind of imaginary string has gone so far with me. Like my music teacher had told me that, and that's something that I've been sharing with folks in the membership and with the students that I've taught, and it really seems to help most folks. So hopefully that will help you out as well. So get used to counting to 4s, hearing those beeps, and practicing slow and correctly at first. Add in your speed later. So be accurate first, speedy later. Thanks for tuning in again and for the questions. And I hope that helps you out. Let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you guys for the next lesson.